Recruiter, woo!
We're back.
We are back.
This feels like the past.
It does. 9 o'clock in the morning, the good old daily workout that we retired at 1,000 shows was where Meet Your Recruiter started. I'm Angela Cripps, the MD of the Recruiting Gym. This is Katharine Robinson. I hope I'm pointing the right way.
Wrong way.
Yes, Katharine Robinson then. The sourcing coach and also the instigator of Meet Your Recruiter. Come back to that in a second. And therefore, that must be Sarah J Naylor.
It is indeed.
The Norfolk Coastal Coach. Wonderful. Well, this is us today. Meet Your Recruiter. We're back here every morning, 9 o'clock. We're not limiting ourselves to 10 minutes, are we, Katharine?
No, that would be silly. Yeah.
We thought we'll go with whatever we need, and that's what we're here for. So, Katharine, Meet Your Recruiter, quick whistle-stop tour for those that never got to get involved with it before.
Absolutely, yeah. So Meet Your Recruiter, our hashtag Meet Your Recruiter is a LinkedIn posting challenge. So we give you a prompt each day this week. We do it about once a quarter, and it's just to take some of the pressure off of trying to think of what to post on LinkedIn. So yeah, we're here to inspire you this week. So that's what the morning lives are all about. So if there's a day this week where you're thinking, I really don't know what I'm going to share, come along and see what us and our guests are going to be sharing, and any other ideas we might have, and access the community around Meet Your Recruiter Week. Give your posts a bit of a boost. I don't know about you, but my posts always do better this week because there's more people looking and engaging, and just spreading our content a little bit further. So it's a great opportunity to sort of reintroduce yourself to your network, get into some good posting habits. If this is something you've been meaning to do for a while, it's a great time to start. If it's something you already do, it's just a nice way to get your posts boosted for a week. So open to anyone in the recruitment industry, so you don't have to be actively recruiting. You can be a supplier, business owner. If you work in recruitment, please join it.
So we've got 50 plus prompts already from previous sessions that we've done. This is coming up for 3 years that we've been running this. There's a hashtag. Get the hashtag in the comments for me, Katharine, so that everyone can go and find other people's posts, as long as LinkedIn lets you. My LinkedIn has been a bit annoying recently, and it obviously thinks I'm a narcissist. It'll only show me my own posts. Meet Your Recruiter. I don't want mine. I know mine. I want to see everyone else's. So what I have found is if you go to the Meet Your Recruiter, then go to post, then put the last 24 hours, that's really helped actually. So just play around with it. If it's like me, I'm the only one that's found that issue. Sarah has been involved in the past. Sarah's been on a few of our shows. But there's a specific reason why we invited Sarah today, because today's prompt is individuality. And when I was thinking about who's an individual that really shows themselves off in a different way, and maybe actually has 2 different personalities, we then had a catch up a couple of weeks ago. And what was it you said about wanting to do a post, Sarah?
Yes, interesting. So I started to tell you about my two worlds again. Obviously, about my kind of 2 worlds, and my other world where I stepped into being myself and walking my talk, and really needing to sort of meld the 2 together, because I'm always, as a coach, really, obviously I've got a recruitment 36-year career in recruitment behind me, but I'm also a coach, and I'm always about empowering people. Be yourself, embrace who you are. We're all unique individuals. Who you are, what makes you tick, what fires you up. It's so important to align with all of that. And 4 years ago, thanks to my partner, I discovered the wonderful world of latex. And so, we've been taking photographs and creating content. And I'd shared something in another person's Facebook group. And I thought, I really do need to walk my talk. So I set up an alternative Instagram account, Lucy Loves Latex. And I've got over 60,000 followers just from doing stuff that I enjoy doing. It's all above board. It's all just embracing and having fun and enjoying it. I like to bring humour to things, and also it's a great way. We were just talking before we came on air about how often do you actually go out and get dressed up and things like that. And so, we will get dressed up, I don't know, every 5 to 6 weeks at home and put some latex on. I have worn something shiny for you this morning. And
we're more of a show. So we've got the black
a little bit of a shine. And then, sorry?
And we've got your post from today as well.
Oh, yes, there we go. And that's a latex dress too. Taken in Spain. That was lovely. But yeah, we just like taking content and sharing it and enjoying it. And through doing that, we've made new friends. We've been to events. I've got new clients as well. I've had clients because they connect with who you are, and it's all about that individuality. It's being authentic. It's being yourself. And actually, when you step into that, when you step into your true power, and you're not sort of holding back. Yes, you'll get some fallout. I've had fallout, as you know. However, you've got to be yourself. You've got to be unique. We are all unique, and it's about uncovering that. It's discovering it. It's allowing it to come to the fore. So yes, it was a little bit of a, okay, here we go. So I did it. But, yeah, it's great. We have great fun, and I wish I had time to create more content. Yesterday we were going to create some content and ended up spending more time digging out conifers in the garden instead, as my post says. We will maybe go and take some photographs after we've finished, because I'm still dressed up, although I have got some content to record for Insight Timer too. So there's lots of different aspects to me. So I've got that sort of coach side, I've got the gardening side, I've got the running side, the swimming, it's about embracing all aspects. We've got so many different facets to us. We're all unique individuals. Embrace each other and support each other being themselves is what I say.
Oh, what a great message. What a great message, Sarah. So this is the thing, isn't it? People hide away part of themselves for whatever reason that you've got. And just the energy it takes to do that. And I'm sure with you as well, there have been times where you've thought, I just want to, not hide behind the different name or whatever. I just want it to be me, or I want to put stuff on LinkedIn. And you've probably questioned that. So is this the first time that you've put something related to latex on LinkedIn today?
I have put other pictures on of latex, but not really mentioned the fact that it is latex. I did Pride, I think a couple of years ago, with me wearing a purple latex top, and I've put other pictures on, or I've done a comment on, but I do need to I've got obviously link trees, and I need to connect them all up. And it's, to be quite honest, it's been a process. With last year, everything crashing and burning last year, as it did, and relocating to Norfolk. It's just one of those jobs that I still need to do, and that's why I was sort of talking to you about. Look, I'm going to do a post. I'm going to say this is me. This is where I'm at, and da 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 da. But again, I still haven't had time to do the links into my link trees and connect them all together. But I do. Yes, it's important. It's about me walking my talk and hopefully getting Instagram to start sharing my content again.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? That we want to be our individual selves, but it's not down to us. It's down to the algorithm. Katharine, this is more your area of expertise, the algorithms.
I really like feeling what you're saying, because I think I feel like I used to be good at social media, and I used to have like one handle, and I shared everything, and I was just me, and it worked. And I feel like the way that algorithms have changed the way that we use social media, there's almost like you've got to pick one thing to talk about, otherwise it's not going to work. The algorithm is confused. Which audience are you talking to? It's forced us into these little, to sort of separate our lives down into like multiple accounts if we want to talk about multiple things and actually be successful and build a following and a community and things like that. So yeah, I feel like I struggle more in the current, the way that social media works currently, to the way that it might have done in the earlier days. Because like I'll think of something, I'm like, I want to share that, and I'm like, but where do I share that? Which me do I share that as? Which me am I contributing to and trying to grow right now? And then like it's all just too confusing, and I stopped. Which is sort of one of the big reasons for Meet Your Recruiter. Really, it's like a big permission slip to just post some stuff.
I think you know what you're saying, Katharine. I think it's about, this is where I'm coming from. This is why I was having the conversation with Angela. It's about being all aspects of yourself all at once. And you know what? I had, when the last report came out about the algorithm, about LinkedIn and what you needed to do, and I sort of went, and I actually had a sort of like a semi meltdown about it all. I'm like, Sarah, just stop, just be yourself, because the thing is, we can't please everyone all of the time anyway. Those who are meant to find us will find us. And actually, if when we start to work with the rules of the quantum zone, rather than those who are trying to control us to support their algorithm for their purposes, we just need to do our stuff. So yeah, I do want Instagram to start sharing my content again, but whatever. I've made some great contacts. I've got business through sharing me being me, and I am now going to sort of start to merge the two together, like we've already said, which is why I've done the post today, which is why I'm on here shining away, because it's about just embracing all aspects of yourself and just put whatever you want on when you want. And for me, I just go, no. I mean, we've got certain times when you can, collaborate with people to help obviously move things along, which is absolutely awesome, because then you're also building a community as well, as because you are working within that hub. And thank you very much to you, Angela, for putting me into a little hub of our own. And I've met some amazing people who are now following me on Insight Timer and on LinkedIn and on Lucy Loves Latex too.
Feel free to put that link in there. Donovan's got a good point here. I'm going to read from there. Instagram personalizes everything. Getting trending is extremely difficult. Even comments vary if two people look at the same Instagram post, which I didn't realize. So it's because it's so personalized to you. Then if I sort of learned my lesson on TikTok, just don't hang around when it's something you don't want. Quick, move on, and then hang around when it is something you do want and watch it to the end. Because people say, oh, TikTok's horrifying and this, that. And I'm thinking, mine's all dogs and cats and butterflies. And
I don't even know how to use it, to be quite honest. But I just think you just got to do what feels right for you and follow your own flow, follow and trust your own instinct. This is what I've just done a course about on Insight Time. If anybody follows, it is on Insight Time. I'm on there as well, not wearing latex. But it's about trusting your instinct, going with your intuition and just doing what feels right. I've got something bizarrely on Instagram. It's had 10 million views. It's just daft, but it's just about having fun and enjoying ourselves, and then everything else can fall into place as you're embracing all aspects. I believe this is what I believe anyway. It's about being yourself, but it's also encouraging people to support other people to be themselves as well and not to pull people down. But that's when we start to get into the realms of narcissism, which I don't know whether we want to touch upon this morning, but
no, because Meet Your Recruiter is exactly the first thing, not the second. It is about communities supporting each other and going. I tend to keep this week quite light because I think, Katharine, we're up to about 330 odd people posting on this, the last number. So getting around the posts and doing that. But if everyone's doing that, you're going to get support. You're going to get interest from that. And it is about just be yourself, because that's who we want to see. And if you have got an interesting aspect to yourself, then feel free to share it or don't. That's the individuality part of it, isn't it? It's down to you how much you want to share. We don't need to have everything if we don't want to. But I think with you were finding, did you say that you've got these two different sides, and actually it's hard work keeping them separate. Why not just, it's you.
Yeah,
so why not
it is. Yeah. Well, it's just wanting to sort of, well, I've built up, one of the things, and I'm bumbling along. I want to kind of say in a very short space of time. One of the things that I learned about 3 years ago, and I did an accelerator program, and then went on to another program as well as part of my personal development. There was this very much push towards how you sell content to people and how you do this, that, and the other. And one thing that the penny drop moment to me was that it's all about building your audience in the first instance. So it is about doing all of that, because I wanted to promote and sell my Manifest Your Dream Job online course, and I hadn't got an audience, but I've got the product, and it's much harder to do it that way around. And then I realized the people that were being very successful had already built up their audience organically. And so I've got an audience of 60,000 people, but I need to do something with them. So, I have had clients, but not overtly. But it's about, as I say, melding the two together so that I can maximize on what I've created in a lot of respects, because there is that there, but ultimately it's about getting out. It's like doing TV and radio work for me. That's the direction I really want to go in addition to coaching and doing all the other stuff that I do and speaking and what have you. But it's just allowing it all to unfold in front of us. But that part is where the two have to be melded together. So it's about linking them and getting it all tidied up, doing the administration around it, I think. And that's my downside more than anything else.
Well, we've stuck your course in there as well. And if any
much.
radio producers or TV producers are watching and are interested in Sarah's story, then please do reach out. Her links are all in the chats here as well, because why not put it out there?
Exactly. We were in both Gareth and I were in That's Life magazine last year. I was approached by a journalist. It's like, oh my God, people are going to see us on the shelves in Sainsbury's. But I quickly discovered that I think most of the people we know don't read That's Life magazine. Do you know what? There's still that essence of sort of like stepping out, because you are stepping out of your comfort zone with people that, who haven't met you before. But it is when you do, your world lights up. It's about anything. It doesn't need to be latex. It can be whatever it is to do with who you are. And of course, that does come down to, as you said, each individual person. It's up to them whether they want to share it with the world or not. But when you put things out there, you get stuff back. It's that proverbial pebble in the pond that radiates outwards, because actually, if you want to attract more people into your world, if you want to experience more of what fires you up, it is about expressing it. It's like finding a job, isn't it? Let's talk recruitment. If you are looking for a job change, if you're looking to move careers, do something different, if you keep it all in here, it's never going to happen. You've got to have those conversations. You've got to get clarity. You've got to understand what it is you want to attract in, and then actually speak about it and make those connections for those opportunities to come in, and recognize the opportunities when they arrive, because when they do, you've then got to take action. Otherwise, as I remember a quote from a book, the law of attraction without action is a distraction. And it's true. And that comes across with work and employment and finding jobs and changing jobs. And it's bringing that energy of yourself to them and letting it go if jobs don't work out, because it probably wasn't meant to be. But, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent.
It's still Meet Your Recruiter, # Meet Your Recruiter. And that is one of the key things. If you do want that promotion, who knows about it? Because there's so many people where someone else gets the job and then they start moaning, oh, I could have done a better job. I do this. It's like, well, did you even put yourself forward for it? Were they aware that you were interested in it? In your appraisals, did you get the opportunity to talk about in 6 months, in 12 months' time, I want to be doing that job, and what do I need to learn and train before then? All of those things we miss out on quite a bit in our recruitment industry. And I think that's a great point to make, that you need to put that out there. So Katharine, my post on Mondays is always Maya Monday, # Maya Monday. So Maya Angelou talking about being yourself and individuality. Found a great post from her. What are you going to be posting about today?
Well, I suppose 2 of my worlds as well, almost admitting that I had 2 worlds and now I won't so much. So for the past 2.5 years, I've been working part-time in a shop as well as doing recruitment stuff, and I think it was lovely, and I needed it post-pandemic. I needed to be sociable. I needed to get up and stand on my feet for some of the day rather than just sitting behind a desk or on a sofa, and it really filled those gaps. But I think the start of this year was sort of thinking it would be lovely to just do one thing and not be like pulled sort of pillar to post, or perhaps I'm a bit exhausted from working the entire weekend at a shop, so therefore I need to rest on Monday, and sort of it doesn't get the week off to a good start, and I just constantly feel like I'm struggling. So
can I recommend a quick chat with me, Katharine? We'll have a chat. Let's have a chat. Get you straight in.
I have handed in my notice, and I'm ready to get back to cup and saucer full time.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay! But I do agree with you about getting out there, though, Katharine. And this is why I'm launching my walk and talk group coaching sessions, and they start tomorrow, because I sit in the bungalow all day. You know, I'm up and down, but it's not the same as getting out there. And I've launched it. I need to post about it again today, and it's building my community up since we've relocated. But it will mean that I'm getting out, because I can offer coaching at a reduced price to people on a group basis, but get out and do some exercise myself. And it's combining what fires you up when doing what you enjoy doing. So with getting back into your cup and saucer, you can get out doing events and going and speaking at events, or mixing with people and meeting people that way. That would be great. And
I think just fun things as well, like a lot of fun stuff happens at the weekend, right? You know, a lot of concerts, a lot of events, and you know, like sci-fi conventions and stuff, which I used to do a lot, and I've not been able to do those. And it's like, oh well, actually, I can. If I give this up, I still get to be sociable and I still get to go out, but I'm doing like fun stuff. I'm not also working.
Yes.
So it's almost like the world. You know, things aren't where they were 2.5 years ago, and I'm wanting to go out and do the sociable things I'm choosing, rather than
fantastic. Well,
the thing is, everything life does this, doesn't it? It you know, it goes like this all the time. You can jump in, you can jump out, and whatever we set our intentions to do, you can always change. Doesn't matter. Everything's movable. Everything's flexible.
Then stop and move on.
It's only the pressure we put upon ourselves, and sort of if we can get influenced by external people, but actually it's their stuff, not our stuff, and you just let go of it. I mean, you know that I've had a problem last year, and I've had to accept the situation as it is. So, you know, it's learning for me. I've done a lot of healing as part of the process, and I can't collude with somebody who doesn't want me to wear latex.
Well, now we know. So make sure you put the Meet Your Recruiter hashtag on your posts so that we can find them. Sarah, I've just added it to yours. Otherwise,
thanks very much.
Find yours to pick up from there, and then go and have a look. See what people are sharing with regards to individuality today. That there's 496 followers of the hashtag, so we know they only update it every now and again. So let's see if that will get updated this week and go over the 500. It looks like it's still just posting mine for me, so I'm going to have to do a bit of jiggery pokery to get to everyone else's, but that's what this week's all about. So get involved, find out about other people, have permission to share yourself. So individuality, you can take it as far and wide as you want. The recruiting gym will be doing a post today about individuality that is actually a bit different and not necessarily relevant to work, but we hope will speak to a lot of people. And talking about getting out and doing those walks, we'll be doing it in aid of Shout UK, where Katharine and I did a 6.5 mile walk the other week. That's what probably wore me out, that and the conference. And then going out with Joe to see Pink. No wonder COVID got me.
That's the networking. It's the networking you mentioned, because I'm going to start doing some of that as well. But
it was brilliant.
So good to get out and be outdoors and get some fresh air, and it really does sort of fill you full of the good stuff, because you're sort of talking, you're chatting, and you can sort of, you know, you can move into and out of groups, and it's just a lovely way to be, isn't it?
It was wonderful. So we'll firm on about that. And talking of team, that's our post tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun. Where did I put it? They don't know I did
it tomorrow because I am at the shop while I work out my notice. So,
hey.
Tomorrow.
I nicked it off the stage. I hope they don't mind. There was loads of them. I'm sure they were giving them away.
I didn't say anything.
I will be. Well, they'll tell me tomorrow, because I'm with two of the team ladies tomorrow to talk about team. So that will be our post tomorrow. So enjoy individuality today. Can't wait to see some of these posts. And then, I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, with the ladies from team, with Dawn and Bella. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Sarah. Really,
you're very welcome. Thanks for having me on. You're welcome.
Loving that top as well. Very pretty.
Shiny.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.